Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're diving into something pretty important for homeowners in tricky spots. We're talking sump pump services, specifically in Whistler, British Columbia.
Yeah, and our main source here is Pacific Blue Mechanical. They really hammer home the localization aspect right away.
Localization, meaning?
Meaning Whistler isn't just anywhere. You've got mountains, tons of snow, heavy rain, meltwater. It's a tough environment for a house foundation.
Okay, got it. So let's start super simple. For anyone maybe not familiar, what exactly is a sump pump?
Basically, it's a small pump that sits in a pit, usually in your basement or crawl space.
A pit, like a hole?
Yeah, called a sump pit or basin. It collects extra groundwater, water seeping in around the foundation.
And when the water level gets too high?
The pump kicks on automatically and pushes that water out, away from your house. Keeps things dry down there.
Okay, seems straightforward enough. But why is this little pump such a big deal for a home specifically in Whistler?
Right, that's where the localization comes back in.
Yeah.
Pacific Blue Mechanical points out it's about structural survival.
Survival? Sounds dramatic.
Well, think about it. All that snow melt and rain, the ground gets saturated, water pressure builds up against your foundation.
Ah, hydrostatic pressure.
Exactly, and that pressure can cause big problems. We're talking leaks, cracks in the foundation.
And worse, right, like mold.
Definitely mold growth, which is nasty stuff. And wood rot, if you have wooden structures down there. It really protects the structural integrity of your home.
So in Whistler, with those heavy rains and big spring belts, this pump is kind of working overtime.
It has to be ready to. It's your first line of defense against some really expensive water damage, like thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars worth.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Which brings us to maintenance. Pacific Blue Mechanical mentions regular checkups. Why bother if it seems to be working?
Well, you want it to work when you really need it, right? During that huge storm or the big melt.
True, you don't want it failing them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Regular checks, maybe once a year, like the source suggests, help catch problems before they become emergencies. Avoids those super expensive repairs.
And it makes the pump last longer too, right? What's the typical lifespan?
Yeah, they say anywhere from, maybe 5 to 15 years. But regular servicing helps you get towards the higher end of that. Gives you peace of mind.
Peace of mind is good. Okay, sticking with the Whistler, focus the localization again. Does the type of pump matter more there?
It absolutely does. Because of the mountain environment, you might get more than just water. Think sediment, little bits of debris in the runoff.
It's not just clean water.
Right. So for homes that see a lot of water, the pros, like Pacific Blue Mechanical, often recommend a submersible sump pump.
Submersible, meaning it sits underwater.
Yeah, it works right in the sump pit underwater.
Yeah.
They tend to be more robust, quieter, and better at handling that kind of water you get in mountain areas.
Makes sense. What about power outages? Whistler must get some big storms that knock out power.
Oh yeah, that's a huge point they raise. Imagine the worst rainstorm, basements filling up, and poof, the power goes out.
Your pump stops working. Nightmare scenario.
Total nightmare. That's why battery backup sump pumps are so critical there. It's like insurance.
So a second pump that runs on battery.
Usually, yeah. Or a battery system connected to your main pump. When the power fails, the battery kicks in, keeps the pump running, keeps your basement dry. It's almost non-negotiable in a place like Whistler.
Okay, so specialized pump, definitely a battery backup. What about getting professionals involved? Pacific Blue Mechanical offers these services. What's the big win there?
Well, setting these things up isn't always simple. You need the right size pump for your house. The pit needs to be right, the discharge pipe.
Local rules too, probably?
For sure. Local building codes. Professionals know all that. They make sure it's installed correctly, efficiently, legally. It guarantees the system works when you need it. That's a huge peace of mind. They recommend that annual service, especially before the wet season hits.
Right. So wrapping this up then, what we've learned really is that this seemingly small device, the sump pump, it's actually kind of a hero for your basement, especially in demanding places like Whistler, as Pacific Blue Mechanical lays out, but only if it's the right kind and you look after it and you've got that backup plan.
Absolutely. And here's something to really chew on based on the source material. A good new system, maybe installed, might cost you somewhere between, say, $1,000 and $2,500.
Okay.
Now, think about the cost of cleaning up a flooded basement. Fixing water damage, replacing ruined stuff, dealing with mold. They can easily run into tens of thousands of dollars.
Oh, way more, yeah.
So the question isn't just the upfront cost of the pump, it's really how much is avoiding that massive headache and expense worth to you, especially when that next big Whistler storm or snowmelt hits. Something to think about.